Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode. In this episode, we are going to see how to get the configuration on a Cisco router using Napalm. And already, as discussed in my previous videos, I said Napalm has these support metrics, which uses low-level API to interact with devices. So already we've seen BGP, and today we are going to see the get config. Okay, so I will copy my script over here. So I have a script over here named napalm get config. So I'll do a nano napalm get config. And this is a simple script. So what the script is going to do is that it's going to connect to this device with this IP address, with these parameters, using this low-level API from Napalm. We are going to initiate a connection to the device, and we are going to connect to the Cisco device. So once we are connected, we are going to use the support or the get metrics, get config to retrieve the startup config from the device. And also we are going to store it in a variable, as you can see over here, which is the net underscore device underscore output. And now for the net, for that particular variable, we access the value of the startup config. So this here is going to give us a dictionary. And from the dictionary, we access the key, which is the startup, which is going to pull the value of that particular key. Now, back on my topology, I have a simple topology over here. This is my Linux core controller, and this is my Cisco router. So I'll do ifconfig, show IP interface brief. And as you can see, that's the IP address over there. I have same over here. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to do an SSH connection to the Cisco router to ensure that we have connectivity. So SSH, I already have it defined over here. I'll press on enter and I'll enter my password. And as you can see, show IP interface brief. And as you can see, it's the same values we have over here. The output is because of the resolution of the screen. So I can minimize it and run it again. And as you can see, it's nice now. So I'm going to increase the font and then I'll clear the screen, or I'll exit from the SSH connection and I'll clear the screen. And I have my script over here. So I'm going to get the startup config. So we can just do Python followed by the name of the script. And I'll just press on enter to execute the script. And as you can see, this is the running configuration of the switch. So that's it, of the router, sorry. So we've been able to pull the running configuration, the startup configuration of the switch of the router from using NetMiko low-level API. So what else can we do? We can also um, modify the script. So we say with open so I'll give a file name, say R3 underscore startup underscore config dot txt as. So before that, I need to add a mode. So I'll add the mode as write, as backup. So I'll do pkp dot write and I'll pass the variable, which is startup underscore config. And now we can go ahead and close the connection. So I'll do net underscore device dot close. close the connection, and then instead of printing to the screen, we can just disable this. And now, so what I've added is that we want to save the output to a text file so that we can always have it on our controller. So here we pass the output into this variable, which initially we printed over here. But now we want to save the output of that particular variable into a text file so that we can access it at any time. So we have this open over here, which is a context. And then we have the file that we are defining to save the configuration as R3 startup config.txt. Let me add I. And then the mode is right. And then we save it as a variable, also as an object. So EKB again is going to write into this particular file with the startup config the details we have over here. So I'll do a write up, save, exit, clear the screen, and run the script again. And now nothing will happen, but when we do ls, we're going to see the R3 config over here. Then we can do cat 03, and then okay, so cat R3, and that's the configuration. So initially I chose a different file. So now we have the configuration output saved in a text file, which we can use it as a backup to connect to our or restore configuration to our node at any point in time. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in my next video.